Now, after that, we have understood the importance of the execution process group. We have understand its purpose, its application. Now, let's start by understanding the first key process involved when doing execution. So, welcome to this session on directing and managing the project work, which is the first process and the execution process group. It's as essential for translating the project management plan into an actionable tasks that delivers the desired outcomes. It requires project managers to ensure the work is conducted as planned, while remaining flexible to address emerging challenges. This process involves directing team activities, coordinating resources, and monitoring progress. For instance, a construction project at this stage, which includes, which I mean the direct and managed project work process, it includes overseeing the on-site work, ensuring the materials arrive on time, and addressing any delays or issues that arise. The goal here is to ensure the project objectives are met by producing deliverables that aligns with the stakeholder expectation, all while keeping the project on track in terms of schedule, scope, and costs. And the ITT was involved in directing and managing project work. It's an integral to direct and manage project work process inputs like the project management plan, which provides a blueprint for the execution, tools like the expert judgment and PMIS, which assist in implementing and monitoring the work. And outputs would be like the deliverables and work performance data, which reflect the progress and the results of the project. For example, let's say consider a marketing campaign, and that campaign plans, let's say, serves as an input. The expert judgment can be used to refine the strategies, and the output would be here the campaign materials and analytical reflects the success of the execution. Let's now dive deep to each of these inputs, tools, and techniques and output. And to start with the inputs for direct and managed project work. The success of direct and managed project work depends heavily in its inputs. The project management plan serves as the central guide here, outlining how activities are executed. The project documents that what we meant here as the stakeholder register, which ensure all parties' needs are addressed. For example, let's take an example of a product launch project. So the risk register highlights the potential issues like supply chain delays, and that will allow the team to take preventive actions. Also, approve change requests as a crucial input, and these requests ensure that any adjustment to the project are intentional, authorized, and integrated onto the plan. Without these inputs, the project team lacks of direction needed to perform the tasks effectively. Now let's understand the tools, techniques that is involved when managing and directing the project work. So tools and techniques are important for ensuring that work is executed efficiently. Expert judgment helps in decision making by leveraging the expertise of seasoned professionals. We also have the PMIS or the Project Management Information System, which acts as a centralized platform for tracking resources, deliverables, and schedules. Think of the Microsoft project and think of also Jira for Agile project. And let's take here an example of a construction project, for example. The PMIS helps in monitoring the material delivery schedules and also to prevent any delays. The third tool here we have is the meeting. Meetings are equally important as they provide a platform for the team members to collaborate and resolve issues and align on the project objectives. These tools and techniques ensure a seamless execution and promote effective communication with the team. A very important concept here when implementing the change requests or the approved changes. So implementing approved changes ensure that the project adapts to evolving needs while maintaining control. All change requests are reviewed and approved through perform integrated change control before the implementation. Let's take an example here. In a software development, let's say that the client requests a new feature. The request is evaluated for its impact on the timeline and cost. After approval, the project team updates the scope and schedule to include the new feature. Ensure a proper documentation that will ensure that the change is tracked and communicated and documented effectively to all of the stakeholders, reducing the risk of confusion or misalignment. When it comes to producing the deliverables, so deliverables represent the tangible outputs created during the direct and managed project work process, and they must meet quality and acceptance criteria outlined on the project plan. Let's take an example here. Let's say there is a manufacture project. Deliverables includes a finished product that meets the technical specifications. Quality assurance process ensures that these deliverables align with the stakeholder expectation, preventing rework or dissatisfaction. When it comes to monitoring the work progress, you need to ensure regularly monitoring the work progress to ensure that the project activities remain on track. By analyzing the work performance data, which is one of the outputs of the direct and managed project work, project managers can identify any discrepancies and implement the needed corrective action promptly. Let's take an example here. Let's say in a construction project which is running behind the schedule. The project manager may allocate an additional resources or adjust the priorities to recover the lost time. Managing the issue during the execution. Issues are common on project execution. And also, you can consider it as one of these key outputs when directing and managing the project work. So, as I said, that issues are common in project execution, but proactive management ensures that they don't derail the progress. Maintaining an issue log helps to track, prioritize, and resolve problems effectively. And let's take an example here. In case if there is a critical team member become unavailable, the team manager or the project manager identifies an alternatives to avoid delays and records that for the future or records the resolution for future references. When it comes to managing resources and execution, so effective resource management ensures that the project has the tools, personnel, and materials needed to succeed and to perform the project activities. For instance, in a software project, ensuring that developers have an access to the necessary tools and platforms, which is critical for maintaining the productivity. A proper planning and monitoring helps avoiding the resource shortages or over allocations. And here are the key outputs involved when directing and managing the project work. The outputs of this process includes the deliverables, which are the completed products or services, also the work performance data, which provides an insight to the project progress, enabling informed decision making. Don't forget updates to project document to ensure all of the stakeholders have an access to the latest information, maintaining the transparency and alignment throughout the project lifecycle. We already have discussed the issue log, when documenting all of these issues that you faced when executing the project, also the challenges and obstacles that require an attention. And the last output here would be, in case if you needed any change that you have to implement, then a change request, an approved change request is required to do the modification to the project scope or deliverables.